Alright guys, it is 3:30 in the morning. We are getting ready to hop in the truck and drive about 8 hours to deliver this Mercury here, and maybe pick up a few things of our own. Let's get into it. There are cars out here like you wouldn't believe. I think that's a 38 Plymouth. Pretty incredible. The Model T. I see Oldsmobile, Buick. Is that a 40 Ford pickup? Just keeps going too. There's another Model T, Plymouth Satellite, Ram Charger. He's got everything. Cars from the 50s, cars from the 20s, vintage school bus, vintage campers. Another Olds down there. Now, there's lots of four-doors out here, but if you look really closely, there are also a lot of coupes, a lot of hard tops, a lot of really unique stuff. And it's all boiled down to opportunity, price. You know, when a good deal comes along, Scott nabs it up. Scott's my friend who owns all of this.
There's another Mercury.
And it hasn't cost him nearly as much as one might think to purchase all these vehicles. A lot of these vehicles are not nearly as junky as they look. A lot of them have drivetrains in them. A lot of them came in as running, driving cars, or used to be, could be real easily. And there's a lot here, a lot more than meets the eye. Scott, the owner of this nice collection of American iron, he's been collecting cars since he was 12 years old, and a lot have come and gone since then, well above triple digits. Now, this farm he lives on has been subdivided. It was originally a 150-acre farm. All of the fields have been sold off, and Scott got to keep the house, which is a nice old vintage craftsman home that is just unbelievable. He's been restoring. It is gorgeous inside. And all of the outbuildings, including a working fuel pump and tank in the back here, which he has plans to make a gas station out of. Scott's dream is to get all of these cars organized and get them built. Some will get sold, some won't get kept, some will be parts. But his dream is to just own just about every car he's ever dreamed of. And he's really in a fine position to do that, as most of them are out here. All it comes down to is time. Some of these cars are for sale. And if you reach out to me via email about any cars you see that you're interested in, I can ask Scott, and if he wants to sell it, I can pass along info and maybe get you guys linked up. This collection has taken years to amass, and there aren't many like it left. You see little ones every now and then, but most of the old junkyards have shut down, and sadly, a lot of this old iron's been crushed. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sentimental for this stuff. I get overwhelmed. I could have spent 3 weeks standing out here and looking at every single car, every single detail, and dreaming about building every single one. Pretty dang cool place. It's where all the magic happens. It's the stuff dreams are made of.
Cool. What's this? Is another Tri-5 coupe?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 of them?
I had a 34 Plymouth 2-door sedan that I found out in the woods.
Yeah.
Couldn't find any parts back then. So I traded for that remains of that 55 there, because I was going to convert my 57. I traded the 57 for that other Merc.
That's a fixable car.
That's going to give me the floors and everything I need for this one. Or find a 4-door and cut the ass end off and weld it on there.
When you cut the floors out, tell me what's left of it. I'll build a Tri-5. It's been kind of creeping in on me. I've been thinking about it.
Get me what I need for this one. I'll just give it to you.
Appreciate it. But I could fix that. That has a floating pod.
What?
The floating pod gauge cluster.
Yep. 351 Windsor.
That's cool. So you're gonna get this thing filled back up and start using it again?
Someday I'd like to build like a little service station.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be cool. Leave the light up, put a little awning.
There's my 241 Hemi.
Oh, in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'll get me what I need. Plus a lot of extra parts.
Is that a GMC truck over there?
Yeah, 29 GMC.
Oh, good. You got cool stuff, man. I can't believe I didn't get to look last time. I love these.
Supposedly I'm the second owner.
Wow.
I got another engine to throw in it. This one's locked up. I don't know why. I just got an extra engine so that it's ready for me.
Is the roof open on that thing?
On what?
On the wagon? It just has
there's supposed to be more chrome strips across the top, but
oh. Cool.
right here's the pole barn.
Oh.
I got paid to tear it down because a tree fell across it. They're selling the place, insurance company's like, yeah, we won't.
You finally got it, huh?
Yep.
Scott's been after a trunk lid for his 34 Plymouth Coupe up here for quite some time. They are rarer than hen's teeth, and he finally scored one.
Are you building 2 coupes?
Well, for sure this one, maybe the other one. Look at how close that frame fits. So close. That's a Ford frame.
Oh yeah,
34 Ford frame.
it's perfect.
But I mean, I got the right frame there.
Honestly, I've had a lot of days where I've wondered if I should just do that instead of running my Dodge frame. In fact, I'd even be open to potentially, I gotta think on it a little. Are those Ford bumpers?
Dodge. That's from that guy in Canada.
Oh yeah?
But I'll be darned if they don't look like Ford.
They do
Totally
look
use
like Ford.
ones.
Yeah.
Hardly tell the difference. I don't need it. But these are big cadets. Will that work?
33, 34, 34 Dodge 5-window coupe, 34 Dodge convertible. That's pretty dang cool. It just keeps going. Ooh, it's got a sinister little chop on it, doesn't it? Is that the right trunk lid?
Nope.
Could it be?
Close enough.
Just extend it a little?
I either have to cut this back or shorten this, one of the two.
I just shorten it. You're missing your rain gutter anyway. You gotta add.
It's. I'm guessing it might be Cadillac because it's damn near spot on. Except for.
No, Chevys sit on top. Yes, they do.
No.
Pretty dang sure Chevys sit on
Not
top.
according to the Chevy guys.
I'm pretty
Flush.
dang sure Chevys sit on top. I could be wrong though.
And they're supposed to be flush.
My buddy's got a 32 5-window, and he told me that he thought they sit on top.
Just so close.
Well, that's easy for starters because you can just cut that lip off and weld it back together,
Yeah.
and you're there.
Or I could just.
But you could also run it sitting on top because it looks perfect. Looks perfect. That thing's killer, man. Like a CAD flatty. It's gonna be real slick. after that last clip you guys saw, I had this brilliant idea before I came to Washington to fill up this 55-gallon drum with cheap diesel from Oregon. Save a bunch of money. I'll save, I don't know, not a bunch of money, but I saved 30, 40 bucks. I'm cheap, whatever. So, after that last little clip, I had half a tank of diesel. I pumped the next 13 gallons out of that drum into it. And lo and behold, I got bad fuel. Ended up pulling 6-7 gallons of water out of my truck. Have replaced the high volume fuel pump. Cleaned the pickup screens. I changed the filter. I siphoned out the tank. And made it about 300 yards. And then the thing, I got it running. Made about 300 yards and the thing did it again. Got another couple gallons of water out of the tank. And not just water, sludge. All of them. The filters are just nasty. I'm covered in muddy clay looking stuff. It's been unfortunate. So timeline, I've been here 3 days now trying to fix this truck, and I'm out of time. Wife's home with all the kids. She's been there for 3 days alone. Somehow a rat got into our house, and my wife's terrified of rats, and so she's been stressed and worked up. So that's been my last few days. So today I am abandoning my truck and all my purchases. Well, not all of them, all my parts. And I'm going to go into Pullman, Idaho. Pullman, Washington, Pullman, Idaho. I don't know where it is. And I'm going to rent a SUV. And I'm going to come back here and load up as many parts as will fit. And I'm going to head on home. And then I will remotely pay my buddy the guy that has this awesome collection of cars. I'll get him money to get the truck to a diesel shop, get it repaired, and then I'll probably have to get a plane, fly back here, and drive home once it's fixed. But I'm not a diesel mechanic. I have figured a lot out on what to do with this thing. I've made a lot of progress, but not enough, obviously. And the fuel pump's $200. I might have fried the new one. I have another one sitting here. I'm just wore out. So anyway, I figured since I'm stuck here and I have a little time to kill, I figured I'd walk you guys around and show you a little bit more of his awesome collection. Scott has got some cool stuff. He's got this 34 convertible. I don't know if I showed you guys that one already. Those are rare cars. I'll tell you what, they are really cool. 34 Dodge. I believe he's working on making it a 33, which is just some subtle differences. He's got his 5-window coupes, those 33s, 34s. He's got a 32 Ford truck over there. Just all kinds of cool stuff. He's got 3 Mercurys. A few Tri-5 Chevys back there. He and I are actually talking about me potentially getting one of those Tri-5 Chevys off of him and building that on the channel down the road a long way. But still. Got a diesel Mercedes here. He's got a bunch of Plymouth Satellites. He's got a Duster. Somewhere around here, he's off at church, but somewhere around here he's got a, I think it's a 70 Dodge Charger. Whew. This looks like a Ford, if I had to guess. Ford, yeah, Ford crossmember, Ford transmission, 4-speed. Oh, this is cool. Check out the neon sign. Way neat. I think I see a Charger back there. He's got engines. He's got parts. He's got everything. They're a pretty good shot if you came to Scott's house. You'd find just about what you're looking for. What's this, a Chevelle? A Chevelle. Here's a Pontiac. Oh, that's a Plymouth. Here's a Charger. Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you know, how often do you really get to come to a place like this and look around? I probably didn't show you guys too much of what I got here, but I picked up some pretty neat stuff. I got a brake riveting machine. A few things. Well, got a rental car. Gonna try to haul as many parts home as I can without hurting the car and get my butt on home. So away we go. Well, this trip is proof positive that anything can and will go wrong. You know, it's all working out though. Got a great support system. It's been something, but you know, it's all working out. It's all working out. What can you do? We work through these things. You know, we tried to fix the truck. Thought we had it fixed. Didn't have it fixed. Went and bought the parts again. And I just realized, you know, I don't know enough about diesel trucks. I just don't. Not to be throwing $200 fuel pumps and $78 fuel filters in the thing. That's just not my wheelhouse. And the drive from that property heading home, and the first leg of it is a couple of hours of plains and desert. Next to no cell service. Not something I want to be doing with a truck that I don't know is going to make it, and a trailer on the back. So I got this SUV. I loaded up a handful of the parts that I got, and we're just winding our way on home. We're going to take a little pit stop in Beaverton on the way, and we're going to pick up a pair of front tires, Firestone white walls, for the Oliver Roadster. So that thing will be on 4 decent tires and ready to roll just as soon as we get it all back together. That was a big holdup, these tires. These Firestones, for these same tires, new, they're $265 a tire, I think, minimum. I'm paying $50 a tire, and they're perfect tread on them, just a little old, but they're no weather checking. I mean, they're in great shape. So if you're not ripping around doing long trips, it's just fine. For shaking that car down and working through all the kinks and everything, they'll be just fine. I can put new tires on it later. But anyway, we are journeying on. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed checking out Scott's secret hoard. The guy loves cars. He loves cool stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next one. We got a video coming up doing a little follow-up on the English wheel. So stay tuned for that one. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, comment.